Hey, what's on guys, my name's Tag, and I'm back for another Fortnite video. Now in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can actually tier up very fast in Season 8 for Fortnite Battle Royale. Before we get into the video, if you enjoy it, I would appreciate a like down below, as that would mean a lot to me. Also, if you're new around here and would like to see more Fortnite content like this in the future, then feel free to subscribe. With that being said, my name's Tag, and let's hop right into today's video. So as mentioned in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to tier up fast in Season 8 for Fortnite Battle Royale. Obviously, Season 8 just came out just a couple of days ago, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are low tiers and trying to work your way up to the highest tier, being tier 100. So in today's video, I'll show you guys how you can actually reach tier 100 the fastest way possible, in the most efficient way possible. Now right quick, I'd like to let you guys know a giveaway I'm hosting. This is for a free tier 100 on Season 8. All you have to do to enter in this giveaway is leave a like on this video and comment stating what like you were. That is all you have to do to be entered, and I will be selecting a random winner from the comment section down below. And for every 6,000 likes this video receives, that is equivalent to one winner. Now I'll announce all the winners in future videos. But anyways, let's hop right into how to tier up fast. So I want to talk about the most efficient way first. This video is going to be broken down into 3 or 4 main parts. However, I'm going to talk about the most efficient and easiest way first, because I'm sure it's what a lot of you guys are focused on. Now this one's actually relatively known. Most of you guys already know how to do this more than likely, opposed to the other ones where it's probably not as commonly known. However, this is probably the easiest factor into getting to a high tier, and this is by challenges. Now again, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know basically what challenges are in Fortnite. Simply the way to look at them is load onto Fortnite, go over to the challenges tab, and you'll see that actually after Season 8 it is a lot more updated in terms of the layout for it. So the main part we have here is the daily challenges. Once you click on it, basically it'll show you some of the daily challenges you have. For instance, these are very easy. As you guys can see, one of mine is pistol eliminations. All I have to get is 2, and then the next one is assault rifle eliminations. I have to get 5 of those. Again, these are beyond easy, and each of them gives me 5 battle stars. Now to explain battle stars to you, once you go to the lobby and you look at your tier, you can see under it, or beside it rather, it shows that you need 10 battle stars in order to tier up. So basically every tier is equivalent to 10 battle stars. So to do the math, in order to get to tier 100, you simply need to get 1000 battle stars. Sounds like quite a lot, but honestly, considering the fact that we have about 70 days to complete these challenges, it realistically is not out of reach. So again, we have the daily challenges that you guys can see. Completing those will give you 10 battle stars, which is simply just one tier by completing those daily challenges. Now daily challenges are of course unlocked every single day. And then you can actually scroll over and go to your weekly challenges, and this is where we'll more than likely be getting most of our tiers from. Now at the start of the season, they typically give us free challenges that even people who don't have the Season 8 Battle Pass can in fact compete in. So the first one is visit all pirate camps, and this gives us 5 battle stars by visiting 7 of them. The second one is search chests at Retail Row or Junction, and we only have to search 7 of these. This as well gives us 5 battle stars. And then we have one that are stages, and the challenges with stages actually give us more battle stars. You guys can see one stage gives us 3 battle stars. However, considering that there are 3 stages, we get a total of 9 battle stars by completing all of them. And then scrolling down, we have the actual weekly challenges. So every single week that progresses and goes by, we will unlock a set of weekly challenges. Obviously, it's only the first week as of right now, so we only have 1 weekly challenges unlocked. Now each challenge is either going to give you 5 battle stars or 10 battle stars, and this basically pertains to the quote-unquote difficulty of it. So basically they have challenges that give us 10 battle stars, which they consider to be difficult, and then they have challenges that give us 5 battle stars, which they consider to be normal difficulty. And I honestly have nothing to worry about. There's not ever been a single challenge in Fortnite Battle Royale where it's been too difficult to complete. So as you guys can see, for instance, the quote-unquote difficult challenges that give us 10 battle stars are very simple. As you guys can see, it's get an elimination with a shotgun, assault rifle, and explosive weapon. So that's 3 eliminations, and you get a complete tier simply by doing that. So this is stuff that you typically would do even if you weren't trying to get this challenge completed. So again, these are very easy. And then obviously the normal difficulty ones are simple as use a volcano vent in different matches, or visit a giant face in the desert, the jungle, and the snow. And this is sort of like a treasure map kind of thing, but these are all very easy. So upon completing the first week of challenges, we're going to get around 50 battle stars, which is equivalent to 5 tiers. So simply again, by completing 1 week of challenges, that's going to get us 5 tiers. And that's not taking into account the daily challenges. So if you complete a full week of challenges and all the daily challenges in a week, you can expect to rank up about 8 or 9 tiers in 1 week. Now as time progresses on, you can actually in fact get to tier 100 easily in 1 day. Yes, it's achievable right now, and the way to achieve it is what I'm going to be talking about next. However, when all 10 weeks of challenges are unlocked, it is beyond easy to get from tier 1 to tier 100 in one single day simply by completing the weekly challenges. Now the next way to tier up is actually something that is even easier, believe it or not. Now the only catch is in order to do this you must complete the full week of challenges. So for instance, if you complete all of week 1 challenges, then you can do this method. However, if it's week 3, you have to complete week 1, week 2, and week 3 in order to do this. So let me explain so it makes a little bit more sense. Essentially what I'm talking about is after you complete a full week of challenges, you can in fact unlock a completely free tier simply by going to a specific location in the game. So once you complete all of the week 1 challenges, there's going to be a specific location in the map where once you go over to the location, you can collect a battle star and it is actually going to give you a free tier. Now I don't have that in this video. I'll probably be uploading videos throughout the season showing you guys how to complete challenges as well as showing you where these battle star locations are, so don't worry about that. So definitely stay tuned for that. However, again, once you complete all 10 weeks of challenges, and if you were to get all 10 free battle stars, you can expect to be a little over tier 60 simply by completing the challenges. It's not taking into account all of the daily challenges you'd be completing as well. So if you're to complete all the daily challenges, complete all the 10 weeks of challenges, and collect the free battle stars, a complete rough estimate would be to expect to be around tier 75, 80, maybe even 90, but again, that is a complete rough estimate. Now going into the third and more than likely the final method I'll be discussing in this video is something that's a little bit more in depth. Now when you go into the lobby, as you guys can see, we have the tier as well as we have the level. These are two completely different rank systems. The tier is what's used to rank up in the battle pass to unlock new skins and such, and then the level is more or less a representation of how much experience or XP you have earned throughout the season. After each season, it resets along with your tier. However, when you look at the level and you look to the right, you can see that there is actually a number of battle stars that'll be awarded by simply leveling up. And basically to explain it to you guys, every time you level up you get 2 battle stars. However, every time you reach a level that ends in 5, you get 5 battle stars. So that's going to be 5, 15, 25, 35, etc. It's again going to give you 5 battle stars for reaching that level. And then for reaching a level that ends in 0, it's going to give you 10 battle stars. So that's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so on and so forth. So leveling up about 10 times, it's going to give you around 33 battle stars, I believe, which is equivalent to 3.3 tiers. So this method, I'm going to be discussing how you guys can level up and then maximize the amount of XP you're getting per game, which in turn, again, is going to make you level up faster, get you battle stars faster, which is in turn going to get you a higher tier faster. So once you've completed all of your challenges for the week, you've collected the free battle stars, basically you're left with nothing but daily challenges and leveling up. So that is why leveling up is actually very important. Now there is dozens of ways to get XP in the game. However, I want to focus on the biggest factors in terms of getting the most amount of XP. This is going to be eliminations, your placement, as well as damage to other opponents. And again, there's other factors like building structures, dealing damage to other structures, and so on and so forth. However, I wanted to talk about the main ones. Again, eliminations, damage to opponents, and placement. And then there's going to be one ginormous factor I'll share with you guys after I discuss these. So the first one is eliminations. Pretty self-explanatory. This is going to pertain to the amount of eliminations you get per game. So if you're going in a game, you get 1 elimination, you're not going to get a lot of XP. However, if you go in a game and you get, let's say, 5 to 10 eliminations, that's obviously going to be more XP. So you want to play semi-aggressively. I'm willing to bet a lot of you guys watching this video play very passive, meaning you aren't really playing aggressive. You're not pushing a lot of people, you're not taking shots at people out in the open, you're more or less sitting back, and you probably finish the game with not a lot of eliminations. So that's what needs to change in order to get more XP. I recommend playing semi-aggressive. You don't have to be extremely aggressive and push everyone you see. Obviously that might help you become a better player in the end. However, again, we're focusing on XP. So you can land tilted if you want. That'll obviously more than likely get you more eliminations. However, I'd recommend landing somewhere like Salty Springs, Retail Row, somewhere along those locations where there are named and you can expect a few people to be there. So if you see someone that you think you have an upper hand on or an advantage against, go ahead and take a few shots at them and try to get the elimination. I'd say a decent amount of eliminations in a game is about maybe 6. I'd say anything below that is relatively low. However, when I play, I look to get at least 10 eliminations in a game. If I get anything less, I won't be disappointed, obviously, but it's not as good as getting 10 eliminations, obviously. I think 10 eliminations is what we should be aiming for in order to get a lot of XP per game. So that is for eliminations. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about was damage to other opponents. Now this is self-explanatory, basically dealing damage to other opponents. So if you see an opponent in the game and you can take a shot at them, go ahead and do so, get a few hits on them, and if you want to push them and try to get the elimination, do that as well. But if you feel like you can't get the elimination, have no worries, you at least got damage dealt to them, which is going to get you some XP. So if you see 2 other people battling or having like a 1v1 in the game, by all means have no worries and go ahead and take shots at both of them and try to deal damage to them, because chances are you're going to deal damage to them, which is going to give you XP, and quite possibly you might even get the elimination. So that's basically knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone right there. And then the third one I mentioned again was placement. Now this again is self-explanatory. This is how you place in a match. So if you're playing solos and you place, let's say, 98th, you're one of the first people to get eliminated and you're going to get barely any XP at all. It's realistically not even worth playing if you're going to get eliminated that quick. You're not going to get any XP by any means. However, if you place top 10, you're going to get a lot of XP. Of course, if you place top 5, you're going to get even more XP. And if you come in first, that is the most amount of XP you can get in terms of placement. So if you've noticed anything, you might have noticed all of these kind of go hand in hand. Obviously, the more eliminations you get, the better inventory you're going to have, more health you're going to get, more materials you're going to have, and in turn, that's going to result into you getting a better placement. As well, the more eliminations you get, the more damage you've dealt to opponents. So a word of advice I can give for you guys is to, again, play semi-aggressively, if not very aggressively. This way you can get more eliminations, deal damage to other opponents, and then even get you guys in a higher placement. This all in turn is going to give you a lot more XP, equaling to more battle stars, which is going to give you even more tiers. So far we've covered the challenges, which is the weekly and daily. We've covered the free battle star locations, and then we've also covered the leveling up as well as XP. Now finally, I want to talk about one of the biggest factors in terms of getting XP for leveling up, which again is going to give you a higher tier faster. And this is actually playing with other players, including in duos or squads. Now when you play on solos, you're basically just going to get a normal amount of XP that you typically would get. However, if you were to play duos with somebody, they actually have an XP boost where it's going to give you, let's say, like double the amount of XP. Now I'm not sure exactly what the max is for season 8. Previous seasons, we've seen up to a 250% XP boost per player depending upon what tier they are. They tend to change this every season, so again, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Let's just say it's 250% XP boost per player once again. Again, if they're a higher tier, then they're going to give you a more XP boost than if they were a lower tier. So if you're to play duos and you were playing with someone that's a 250% XP boost, you're going to get 2.5 times the amount of XP than you would be getting originally. However, what I would recommend is playing with a full squad of people that have a 250% XP boost, because this is going to get you 7.5 times the amount of XP you'd be getting if you were just to play one regular solo game. So you can basically be getting more XP in one squad game than it would take for you to get in 7.5 solo games. You can rank up, or level up rather, unbelievably fast by playing with a full squad of people. Now if you don't have any friends online, or you don't want to play with any of your friends, you don't think they're good enough or whatever, have no worries. Simply leave a comment down below stating what console or platform you're on, and then comment stating either your epic names, your gamertag, or PSN, as well as your tier. Also be mindful that all platforms can now cross play, so you can be on PC and play with someone from Xbox, vice versa. All platforms can play together. So again, go in the comment section, leave a comment stating your tier, your epic account name, as well as what platform you're on, and try to find at least a duos or a squad team that you can play with. So that is basically it for this video. Again, just to summarize it, we talked about the weekly challenges. If you complete all 10 weekly challenges, you can get to about tier 50 or 60, as well as daily challenges. If you complete all of those on top of that, you could probably expect to be around tier 70 or 80. And then we talked about the free battle stars. And then finally we talked about the leveling up system, and the leveling up is probably going to be the most crucial and important factor into pushing over into getting tier 100. Now don't be fooled by the title and don't think that you can't get tier 100 in a day, because you can in fact get tier 100 in one day. I actually have a video coming up more than likely in the near future where I got from tier 1 to tier 100 in one day on season 7 by utilizing all the information I shared with you guys in today's video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate a like down below, as well as if you'd like to see more Fortnite content like this in the future, feel free to subscribe as well. And once again, I'm hosting a free tier 100 giveaway. All you have to do to enter in this giveaway is simply leave a like, comment stating what like you were, and for every 6,000 likes this video receives, that is equivalent to 1 winner. And I will be announcing winners in future videos, so definitely stay tuned for that. Nonetheless, my name is In Gamertag, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.